Hi everybody, it's Mission Man. Welcome to episode 7 of Music Mondays. I think I have one Music Monday left after this, maybe two. But in this Music Monday, I'm going to be making a Prince-inspired song. A lot of my music is Prince-inspired, but there are specific songwriting elements that I will talk about in this video, starting with the drums, because it's the first one that I'm going to play. Sheila E is actually my favorite drummer, and she was a part of Prince's band for a long time, and she was close to him, and I even saw them on stage together when they performed in Berlin in 2010, and so it's a lot of rolls, and the biggest thing is that I'm hitting the snare on 3, so that people would always come back to that snare on 3, so it's danceable, because a steady beat was one of the elements that Prince used a lot in his songwriting, so that people could dance to it, and so that you could have a whole lot of flexibility in the music that he could make around it. Whether he wanted to jam, or he wanted to do a guitar solo, or a dance solo, dance break, wanted to rap or sing, or deliver it a certain way, or throw in some leads. Having a steady drum beat made that all possible. So that's what this starts with. If you like the video, please subscribe. And I've also left in the description a breakdown of what happens in the video. So if there's something you're most interested in watching, or if you get bored of a certain part of it, just fast forward on to the next part. And like I said, if you like it, please subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe. I will be rapping over this beat this Friday for Freestyle Fridays. And I think I'll have one more Freestyle Friday after that as well. So thank you all very much for watching. I honestly don't know as much about Prince's bass playing, but from the few tutorials I've looked at on YouTube, I have noticed that he likes his octaves. And for those non-musicians out there or the non-trained, for an octave, you're really just here, and then you go 2 strings over and 2 strings down. So you have this basic finger positioning here, and that gives you an octave higher. I don't know what note this is, don't know what note this is, but I do know that this note is 1 octave lower than this note. So he liked to use that in some of his, probably a lot of his music. I'm going to throw in my own element. I like to roll a lot, which is just rolling over all 3 notes. So the bass line is going to be basically, and on that last note, I'm going to bend it. The keyboard here, I just want to make something funky, and it's going to be something like this. And you'll notice on my right hand, I'm going really fast in that middle part. And because of the type of sound that I'm using, it's called analog lead on my keyboard. At the end, you can hear there's an echo, a little bit of a delay, and that gives it just a fuller, funkier sound, which is what I'm going for on this track. Because that's the biggest, those are some of the biggest elements I take away, how funky Prince was. Well, that's it. Thank you all very much for watching episode 7 of... Sorry, I can't even get through that much of it. Obviously, I can't talk about making a Prince-inspired song without talking about the guitar, because he's got some legendary riffs, and one of the elements that he uses in his songwriting is just making sure he has something that's instantly identifiable. Early on in songs, his intros are amazing, including, I mean, this is one of my favorite. And I won't finish the rest of that because this song is not going to use that rock element, that dirty song. I'm going to go with the funk element. And so I'll get rid of the distortion here, switch over to the funk pedal. And a lot of his techniques, obviously, if you've never played funk guitar, if you just keep your fingers on the strings, it kind of mutes them, so you just get this kind of sound that sounds like it's almost there, but it's not quite. And then you can either go just down and up, or just down, or the harder one for me to work in, but I'm trying to do more of because it is super funky, is you go down, up, up. And then when you work in the wah pedal, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of that kind of element in the song. And the song basically is already written, like with me putting together everything else, the guitar is just going to come along naturally with that, and it's really just going to be about what I feel. And you know, Prince was all about that, but also, I mean, his songwriting is a bit more advanced than mine because of all of his in-depth knowledge of music theory. But I also like the fact that I don't know everything about music theory, because it allows me some freedoms to play things and be unpredictable and have fun with it and just play what I think sounds good. So anyway, that's what I'm going to finish up with. Here is the guitar. And on this song, I'm not going to play guitar through the entire 3 minutes. I think I'm going to go in about 1.5 minutes into it, because it's still funky enough without the guitar, and when I have the guitar in, it'll just add one more element, and it'll be a lot of fun, which is, for me, is the biggest key to the elements of Prince's music that I want to talk about in this particular song. You know, he had so many songs that, you know, he had blues songs, and R&B was a big part of his catalog, and jazz and funk, and you know, dirty songs, clean songs, all sorts of songs. That I can't cover everything, obviously. This is just focused on the funky, fun songs that I mainly listen to. We'll also talk about a little bit, I was going up and down, following the same basic strumming pattern, but didn't always have the same chord, even though it was the same chord shape and just sliding down. Sometimes I was, changing my finger position to have different chords, but it was that same strumming pattern, just with, some distinct flavor. And he did a lot of that as well. He may have had scales in mind, or he may have just been kind of flying around on the guitar, kind of like I like to do. And I was combining the guitar, the wah pedal with the funk element, while also bending these strings towards there as I got towards the end. I was talking earlier about how Prince had instantly recognizable intros, and that was a big part of his songwriting. He would recognize songs instantly. I mean, I would play Name That Prince tune with my sister, and we would see who could name it faster. Sometimes we took 2 notes, because that's just how recognizable his intros were. So I have not finished the intro for this song yet. I know when you listen to it, the intro is the first thing you hear, but for me, I'm going to write the intro last. And I'm guessing that Prince did that sometimes too, because once you have the full music there, it's easier to write that intro to figure out how to get that to work in with all of it. Sometimes you write the intro first. It's really just dependent on the song, and the songwriter, of course. But for me, in this case, I'm going to just add in this little guitar intro. Thank you all very much for watching episode 7 of Music Mondays. This Friday I will freestyle rap over this beat for episode 7 of Freestyle Fridays, so subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when that video becomes live, and leave a positive comment on this video, and I'll try to work in a response to that comment in the episode of Freestyle Fridays coming up. And this, for the first time for this Music Monday, I'm actually going to leave the finished instrumental right after this little part right here, so that you can listen to the finished instrumental if you're interested in that before hearing me freestyle rap over it on Friday. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that instrumental. If you did and you don't subscribe already, please do, and click on the bell to be notified whenever I upload new videos like the one of me freestyle rapping over this beat on Friday. Thank you and have an incredible day.